quick word before we get into this. I strongly suggest listening to the KHALIL interlude by Boyz II Men, the sample that this is taken from. You can hear a lot of the parts in there and maybe some extra bits that, you know, didn't get sampled in the Drake song that you might want to include or mess around with. So I'll throw some links to that and the Drake song into the description. Also, I'll put some timestamps because I'm going to break this up into the chords, the final product of the outro, and then a couple of extra bits and pieces that will let you play the entire March 14th song. And basically the Boyz II Men version from start to finish. So yeah, enjoy. Let's get into it. Oh yeah, and subscribe, of course. Make sure you do that. And give me some suggestions for what to do next time. Cool. Okay, we're going to start with a B flat and an A flat in the left hand, and a D flat, E flat, and an A flat in the right hand to give you your B flat minus 7 chord with a suspension, which is the E flat, instead of playing the F. C, B flat in the left hand, E flat, A flat in the right hand. And this is an inversion of an A flat major chord with this 2, with this C down here and the root up here. An E flat minor 11 chord, E flat, G flat, B flat, D flat, F natural, A flat, and I just split them into 2 triads in each hand, left hand, right hand. So far. That's an A natural, D flat, E flat, A flat with an F up top. But if the F is down here, now this is more recognizable as an F7 chord with a sharp 9 and a sharp 5. So it would really be this, but we sharpen this and we sharpen this. Have this, take the root out, whack it up here. And it's just good to know because you'll see variations of these chords creep in and out. And, you know, when you're doing your own thing, you want to know the basics of them so you can make your own voicings and play around with it yourself. So just the stagnant chords we have. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. So from there, you can pretty much put the rest together. You have your chords. And now we'll add a couple of notes here and there to flesh out the entire part. So the first thing, the A flat and the D flat, play one after the other. And it's easy to remember because if you put your hands like mine, just the thumbs. Followed by the A flat up here. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Play that with the pinky up here. The E flat minor 9. This time leave the A flat off. Just delay it a little bit. That last bit, you'll play this F sharp, G flat, whatever you want to call it, and this F and the chord at the same time. And you play this F by using your third finger to roll onto the fourth. back to the E flat, and right on the 1, the first beat of the next bar, you play this E flat rolling from the D flat. And you don't have to worry about getting your hands back in time, because your left hand is going to cover that for you by doing some of the chords. So you have this broken B flat chord by playing the F and the A flat in the left hand. So if we take it back, and now you can jump right back to where you left off, familiar territory, with the A flat inversion. So let's go from the beginning. Now it's just regular. Same thing. Now, the way they've chopped the sample, the Boyz II Men sample, this is where it stops. We don't have any more. So now you have enough time to make the jump back to the first chord. So that's it. And then you're back. Use the pedal to hold it and get your hands back in position. And that's it. And then just work on speed. Now at the end, we're gonna find another version of this F7 with the sharp 9. Excuse that. And that's how you can end it, or that's just another chord you can use to get right back into it again. So that chord there is you're right, it is familiar to this. So and you could just end it, or you could keep going. A couple extra bits, because you may as well flesh out the entire song start to finish, because this main chord progression in the outro is basically everything throughout the song, with a couple of differences. The first being how it starts off. And that's simple enough. This is a D flat major chord. So you'll play the D flat and the A flat on the left, F natural in the right. Hold that with the pedal. And then play this A and F at the same time. And you guessed it, the F7 is coming back. And that's used as the main tool for getting back to this B flat. So I'll play that again slowly. And then we're into it. Now they play that in the midst of the verse, and that is basically, it has the same function as this chord that we keep playing, but just missing a couple of notes. So in order to play that, you start from the D flat and you just play a D flat and an A flat in the right. Keep the E flat in the left, and look, it's essentially this with those notes missing. So again, and that little bit there was instead of going back to the B flat chord, now we're playing like an F7 suspension, F minor 7, so which is an F, A flat, B flat, and E flat, A flat in the left hand. We play that twice, 2, 3, 4, then back to the E flat, and then going into the resolution, the boy to a man part, just like the opening chord, except for we're gonna add this 7 in. So E flat major 7 and this little run up here, then back down, to a shell of an F minor 7, and then once again from the top, same thing. You can do that if you want to, not, you know, completely necessary, but that's just C natural, E flat to the, you know, it's just two thirds. So now you slide in the entirety of this F minor 7 just before resolving back to the B flat. So I'll do that again. And now we're just back, familiar territory. Now this new bit with the F, to the outro, which you should have probably mastered. So that last bit, instead of playing the C flat, the C sharp or D flat major 7, you're gonna play it down here, and then any variation really of what you want to play with these notes here, but back to the F7, sharp 5, sharp 9. Yeah, and that's it. I'll run it through.